All right. It's good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Our first Happy New Year to, and to you, everyone.
Exactly. Well, yes, we had a crazy start to the year.
Yes.
So
Us
we were
traveling.
unable to come to you until today. So happy Martin Luther King Day.
Happy birthday, Olivia. She doesn't want it. I mean,
Oh, but you can say that you wished her. Yeah. So everybody, thanks for watching. It's Monday Morning Coffee with Kyle and Ann. I'm Ann Rossley, here with my dear friend and colleague, Kyle.Harvey. We sell real estate in downtown Chicago, and our office is in the Gold Coast, and we focus on the downtown market. So we have lots to talk about today. There's lots to catch up with. We're going to first do a recap of 2025. Then we're going to give you an update on some new construction. Then we're going to move into trends for 2026. That's right? Isn't that our plan?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to share first the statistics. These are the statistics of first houses in the lakefront communities.
This is all December or all of 2025? This is December.
This is December.
Thank you.
56 homes closed. That was it. Let me get rid of our coffee cup too. Yeah, just 56. But here's where it gets awkward and weird. Only 27 homes went under contract in December. 27.
Well, remember, so many people pull their homes off the market in December.
I've never seen a year like it. Have you? Where so many pulled their homes off the market?
Well, a number of people, yes. It was a big pulling. And remember, they're private network houses. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. So, okay, when I first did this, like on January 2nd or 3rd, there were 72 homes on the market, and then it updates it. So as of today, there's 77.
Excellent.
But still, look at that. That is the absolute lowest number of homes we've had on the market.
I'm going to tell people who are watching that the first 2 weeks, 2.5, almost 3 weeks of this month, we have received so many emails through something called Top Agent Network, begging, and just general emails, begging for listings.
Yeah.
I've got buyers who need XYZ. There's so much buying demand. Come on, sellers, let's go.
Yes, so much demand. And condos is the same way, which we'll see in a minute. But look at this. Wow. Less than a month worth of inventory. I've never seen that in my entire career. It's just insane. $1,550,000 is the median sales price for a single family home in the lakefront communities. Okay, so here's the year update. Like, this is what happened. Even with no inventory, we still outpaced sales from the previous year. Yeah, 1.5 points, but that was after a good year in 2024 where we were up 12% versus the year before. So
yeah, but both of those years are really low in terms of units. Price boosts it, but the unit numbers are low.
Correct. Unit numbers are low. All right, condos, co-ops, townhomes. 705 closed in December, 370 under contract. Again, low. And as of this minute, 1,093, the lowest number of attached properties on the market that we've ever had. And that's 1.3 months of inventory for condos. You know, I get people all the time, I don't know about you, Kyle, that'll come up and say, condos just aren't selling, are they? I'm like, where are you getting that information? They're totally selling.
I think what's happening is there is at a certain price range, they're moving more slowly. At the regular price range or within where they're supposed to sell, they're moving like so fast.
Now, we were talking about, properties before we went on the air. If you are priced too high, buyers are not biting.
No,
buyers are not really savvy.
They're not interested in your nonsense.
That's right. That's right. They're not interested in your nonsense. 469,000 median sales price.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And we were under 400 less than 5 years ago. Oh, okay. Yeah. And again, the highest number, we keep going up in sales despite the lack of inventory.
Yeah.
So
I read it wasn't, Lawrence Yun said that now I think half of homeowners have an interest rate above 4%.
Half now?
Yeah.
So it's starting to unlock. Well, that's what they're saying. It's going to start to unlock nationwide.
Yes.
I've got a couple slides about that.
Yeah.
Last Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday before, we dipped under 6% for a few hours.
Yes.
But we're still, look at that. We're still right at 6%. And I have a couple lenders who claim they can do under 6. I don't know, kind of hoops you have to jump through to get there, but you know, it makes a difference. Rent.
That's the average one. And you know, people with really high, what is it called? Scores, credit scores, all different things.
Yeah. Okay, so now as we look at rents, we're expanding beyond the Lakefront communities, going to all of Chicago with an average price of $2.72. And a typical 2-bedroom, the average rent is $23.50. They're pretty much unchanged. The thing to know is the median price for near North Side is $2,900. If you go up to Rogers Park, you can find something maybe for $1,500 on average. This was what I found so interesting. Chicago's rents are dipping down a little, but you know, the Midwest remains strong. Milwaukee up 5.8% for rents. Very interesting. Okay, and the basic thing here is of all the metropolitan areas, we're tied for 14th in terms of how much it costs to live here. All right, so then I wanted to show you a couple of national things. They're showing cooling price growth, but you can see prices are down in Texas, California, Arizona, Colorado, Florida. All those areas that everybody was racing to during COVID are now getting the bounce back, right?
Yep.
Those areas like Illinois that didn't go hot. I mean, we had good, you know, sales during 2021, 2022. But look, I mean, we're as dark blue as anything.
Yeah.
And that means the national average is a 2.3% increase in value. I can't read it. Can you read it?
It's for Illinois.
Okay. So, yeah.
And that's the top, I think.
Yeah. So here, look at these by local market. Year over year change in price. And on average, Chicago was up 3.4, and it was number 2 of all the metropolitan markets in terms of price appreciation.
And wouldn't you rather live here than in Cleveland?
Exactly. Oh, okay. This is how much home price growth they're anticipating for 2026. So what is that? The National Bankers said negative. Pardon?
This is nationwide.
Nationwide, correct. So NAR is at 4%. They're like the highest up there. Then you've got Wells Fargo, blah, blah, blah. But the average of all these pundits is 1.6%. And I think that's what we want, right? We don't want a huge price appreciation. Although if we don't start seeing inventory here, it's going to continue. Here's the interesting thing. I was just at a conference, as you know, everybody, I was at a conference last week, and they were talking about where prices are going nationally and what's going to happen. And it was kind of nice the way he broke it. This is David Childers, KCM. He breaks it down into 3 things. He says, housing affordability is based on prices, wages, and interest rates. Okay. So they say wages are going to outpace home appreciation in 2026.
Right.
Rates are going to stay the same or slowly come down, but so rates will be favorable. And so prices, wages, and interest rates. So it should be more affordable in 2026. What?
Buyers should be able to afford the price increases, and the price increases are due to supply and demand. I mean, frankly.
Exactly right. Yep. Again, that's national.
Yeah.
Okay. And then total home sales nationally are expected to rise.
That's a significant rise.
Yeah, that's what they're all predicting. Let's hope they're right. That's Fannie Mae. The thought being that as interest rates come down, that's going to unlock some of this, 4 to 5%. There's less of a difference in affordability.
Does that also include new construction? Are they anticipating more building?
Yes.
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 Okay, good.
And then the home turnover rate is the lowest in decades, but we know that. So
We know that.
we
do.
know that.
We know that.
Right. So that's what I've got. You want to talk about the Foundry?
I do. I'm finding it interesting. So let's talk about our experience. And when we talk about our experience, it's anecdotal. Because the condo market is so strong right now, so there's so little on the market. I've got 2 properties that aren't ready for photographs, aren't ready to be on the MLS. And I let people know that they were out there through both Baird Warner's First Look and Top Agent Network, and got a lot of interest. We're not even on the market because we have to take pictures. That doesn't look right. So one is being finished meaning they've done a remodel, and the other is just, it needs some personal touches before it can be photographed. So as soon as we go on the market, I think it'll be even more interest. So and I've got a lot of people who are like, I'm thinking of going on the market this spring. I'm telling you, January,
Go now.
you have so much less competition because everyone's like, oh, I'll just wait for spring. Go on the market now.
Mhm.
We've got a lot of traction. The buyers are frantic. Anyway, sorry.
Totally agree.
Okay, so let's talk about Foundry Park.
Yes.
So everybody, we've been following Foundry Park. This is the Lincoln Yard, the north part of the old Lincoln Yards project. And this is what JDL has been working on. And we've reported twice or 3 times on what's been going on and showing pictures of it. This is the property. Let's see if I can. Along the north branch of the river, I always forget the name of that street. The one that cuts through at Armitage, starts with a C.
You talking about Kingsbury?
Oh, starts with a C.
Cortland.
Portland, thank you, people. Just north of and they're rebuilding. Portland's closed as they rebuild this. But this is what they've finally given us, an image of what it's going to look like instead of just that pretty, this is a drawing. This is an image. It looks
like it's really there.
It looks like it's going to be there, and that's what it's going to look like. Now, remember, this is surrounded by homes, businesses, and warehouses, so it looks like it's going to be sort of interesting looking. So this is looking south towards it, east and south. So kind of interesting, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun to see it looking like this. Yeah.
So where did this tall building come from? Very interesting. It's not in the previous slide. But anyway, I wanted to let you guys know that the Chicago Plan Commission has unanimously approved it. Now, Chicago Plan Commission is responsible for review of all proposals for big-time developments like this. It's staffed by the Chicago Department of Zoning and Land Use Planning, and their job is to advise the aldermen. The aldermen who are going to be big time important for this are the ones who are whose wards touch or are part of this, cover this area, and they're a little leery. There is the things that are concerning, and they're still in talks about it, is the infrastructure, bridges, roads expanding, making it so it's not a snarl for the neighborhood. One of the streets that's being that needs to be redesigned, expanded, etc., is Southport, which is the street that cuts behind these in between the tall buildings. And Kingsbury is going to have to be rebuilt. So all of that, there's work to be done, but this is a very big, very big step forward before they go to the zoning board and the zoning committee, and that's coming up probably later this year. They're really looking to start construction and anticipating having all of their approvals by late summer.
Yeah, it's going to affect the Elston and Clybourne also. streets. And I remember the days when we could fly up and down Clybourne, and boy,
Those are gone.
those days are gone.
That was nice. It was when there was something wrong with the highway. You just hop on Elston.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, golly.
Oh,
Good. Okay.
that's all I got for Foundry Park update.
Okay. Do you want to do your 2026 style thing?
Okay, so let's do that. Let's pull up the Wall Street Journal. This was, if people who read the Wall Street Journal, this is their 2026 style trends. And here's what we've got. Out, moody blue. In, sunny shades.
Were these their photos that they gave too?
Yeah. I stole everything. But I'm letting everyone know it's the Wall Street Journal.
Yes.
Go find this there. But look at the different rooms. This is the blues, the moody blue is an adult's room. And the sunny shades is a child's room.
Yeah.
What it says to me is that color is key.
I agree. Exactly. I don't think the moody blue is out.
I don't think so
Dark
either.
shades are hot, hot, hot right now.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Well, remember the Pantone color of the year this year is white.
That's one company's color of the year.
How about Pantone?
That's Pantone's, right?
Yeah,
But then you've got the Benjamin Moore color of the year, the Farrow and Ball.
But white is the opposite of either moody blue or sunny shades.
Everybody was outraged when they chose that color too. Social media was going crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out, smart everything. In, analog elements.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have I've gotten rid of my phone. I'm not going to have a phone. I'm still going to use my iPhone for everything. But it's interesting. I'm starting to read more books. I find that if I do things that are more analog-y, pre-electric era, what are you doing? Have you changed anything?
Like you, I've got the books. I think in general, everybody's saying for your own well-being, you need to get out and walk, be in nature. You need, you'll see in a minute when I talk about stuff, they think you need a place in your home that is tech-free.
Yeah. Okay, so now out, open windows in bamboo dreams. Okay, but I think what they're saying is shades have come back.
Yeah.
But I get it. There is a certain starkness that those bamboo shades soften.
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think it's more a craft there and more wood tone, less metal, less stone, more softness. In out sterile surfaces in statement tile. So this is playing out in my, I've got a condo just about to come on the market at 1500 Sheridan in Wilmette, which is going to, my people, unfortunately, my sellers, unfortunately, are being transferred before they've even been able to move in. Job transfer. And they've used really interesting tile in the bathroom. It looks great. But
it's not going to be offensive to some?
It's not offensive, but some people, it may be too soon for some people. But it's not marble. It's beautiful colors done in different ways. It's really, I mean, it really pleases my eye. Anyway.
I've got a comment about statement tile.
Sure.
I remember about, I want to say 5 years ago, when single family homes really were big into having that ground level mudroom in the back, and then you go half a flight up and then half a flight down. And they would have, especially with the new renovations, the statement tile that was there on the floor. And I kept thinking to myself, okay, that's going to last about 2 minutes and everybody's going to want it out. And I'm already looking at it thinking, That's passe. Now, what you're describing is more luxury and I'm talking about the big graphic tile. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. And these are more like what's being shown here, different, but similar in shape. And they're the wall tiles. They're not the floor tiles.
Not floor tiles. Okay.
Yeah, floor tiles, I would really think I would, and I of course don't do that myself, but I really recommend to people to do something simple so that it lasts, because it's easier
Yeah.
to go out and do something with the other tile.
Right. But I get the point, not sterile. We're beyond sterile now.
Well, you and I look at listings all the time and pictures all the time. And I mean, I just flip through kitchens and bathrooms because they all are the same.
They do look the same. Absolutely.
Okay. Out California minimalism in vintage glam.
Yeah, we like vintage glam.
I do too. I am a little tired of all white.
Yeah, I am too.
But I love a banquette. Let's just be honest about that, everybody.
Nice. Okay.
Out manufactured material, so the ghost chair, they're calling out, and in cork chic.
Okay, so cork chic, that's a little, I don't know. But have you noticed like there's a lot of the slat wood, it's in our office, but I'm also seeing it. I have clients that put it into their condo and it absorbs noise as well as gives a richness to the look. And granted, cork's a little like out there. That is like cutting edge trend, I think, because I really don't see it places. But
you know where I like cork? I like cork on a floor, especially in a kitchen. It's really good for absorbing. It's very soft on your feet.
Yeah.
Doesn't get dirty. I've seen it in a number of tends to be condos, but some houses. It's a good material. And what's really great is if you've got a sound staff that you need to meet, sound very, so you don't corks your girl.
Cork is good for that. Yeah.
But I actually think that's sort of cool. So what I'm taking away from all of this is more craftsy things are coming in. You know, the bamboo shades, wood furniture. It's just getting back to more natural, more craftsy stuff. Okay. Out brash LEDs in jewelry lighting.
I like that.
I didn't make this, people. I know it looks like I made that. I did. This is the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, golly. All right.
Okay. Out splashy stone in tinny kitchens. Not tiny. I have the tiny kitchen. This is a tinny kitchen.
That's another weird one. Okay.
Speaking of, I took somebody to see the 1500 condo yesterday, and the people said, we don't use this kitchen would be totally wasted on us. We don't use kitchens. I said, what do you have for breakfast? She's like, a scone. We go out. We eat out every day. Like, okay. Anyway, that's all I have.
All right. Okay. So I wanted to also see what was going on with, okay. So I went to ChatGPT, not being a home designer myself. And I said, okay, what's coming? Look for, I want to know what's coming down the pike. And it said, the major shift is toward authentic expression. Homes that feel collected over time, deeply personal, and geared toward physical and mental well-being rather than visual perfection, which is, I think, what that minimalist was going with, right?
Well, it's also the cork, the making it homey, just wood.
Yeah. So one of the, and then I used Nana Banano in Gemini. Is it Gemini? Yeah, to get photos. Okay. So are you ready?
Yeah.
This is the new minimalism, minimal luxury.
Slatted
See,
wall.
there's the slatted on the walls. Yeah. High quality natural materials. Think unpainted oak, homestone, and linen. Swap out cool tone gray rugs and pillows for shades of sand, clay, and terracotta. Focus on tactile surfaces. If a piece of furniture feels too good to touch, it's on trend. Okay. Now, the next one is color capping. Now,
What's that?
I thank you because I didn't know what it meant either. It
Oh,
means
it's on the ceiling.
it's on the ceiling and then down a little bit.
Yeah.
So notice it's even on the walls there.
But so it's sort of like a lid.
Yeah, exactly. Note the word capping.
Uh-huh.
Painting the ceiling and top portion of the wall in a deeper, moodier tone while keeping the lower walls lighter. If you have high ceilings, paint them a rich espresso like Benjamin Moore's silhouette or a blackened teal. Makes the room feel cozy like a high-end den.
I'm going to tell people with 8.5 foot ceilings, do not do this.
Right, exactly. Okay, not bad though, right? For AI photo,
No.
right? Isn't this kind of cool?
It's a room. They made this.
Yes. I just gave them the description and this is what they came up with.
Interesting.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
Now this one's a little bit strong. They call it the collector living room.
Mm.
Gallery walls with mismatched frames, open shelving filled with travel mementos and Easter eggs is what they call it. Small quirky details hidden in the decor that only you know the story behind. Okay. Stop buying filler decor from the big box stores.
Yes.
That's like no more home goods.
Yes.
Tchotchkes.
Well, yeah, but but choose well amongst the home good tchotchkes.
Yeah, right.
That would be meaningful to you.
Meaningful to you. Okay.
Interesting.
The next one is an analog sanctuary. This goes back to what you were saying. Like a place for reading, dedicated to books, listening room for vinyl records. Notice they put the record player here. Okay, that was an AI thing.
Like you'd have that on the coffee. I mean, that would just be destroyed in a minute and a half. But yes.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, you can tell that's AI. Okay, then the next thing is the biophilic living system. Hydroponic herb walls and kitchens.
You gotta move the thing. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't want any of this.
And then the last one is the modern equestrian and American revival. Think modern horse girl meets Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, you got to go there. You got to go switch.
Okay. Boy, you're
no, we're still on this one. I want to see there we go.
Yeah. Well, I was building up to it, Kyle.
Oh,
it was like building the momentum and the energy and the excitement to see what it would look like. But okay. So you have to have clean modern lines, which I think they did a nice job of in this photo, actually, right? But it kind of incorporates the Ralph Lauren like plaid. Modern lines to avoid looking like a dusty antique shop. Subtle nods like a brass horseshoe bowl. Did they put a horseshoe bowl in there? I don't know.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, they've got horses on the wall and stuff. So anyway, I thought that was a hoot.
I think that is a hoot. No, wait, go back. Can we go back?
Yeah.
What I like is this is apartment-sized furniture.
Yeah.
People, pay attention. Apartment-sized furniture if you're in an apartment. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and it shows too, I didn't tell it to, I just gave it the look. It shows some of these darker walls, which I think is so awesome.
Yes.
I have a listing coming up soon. We're taking pictures tomorrow. Oh no, today. Where they've got dark walls. And she was like, should I paint it? Should I paint it? And I said, no, people are liking the dark walls. So
it's really interesting. The English have done dark walls for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I've always been attracted to that, but I very rarely see it here. And it looks great.
Yeah. So it helps that you have a wall of windows next to it too.
Yes.
So
you've got light and dark. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's all very interesting.
Yeah. So my table's wobbling. Sorry.
We're right on the 30-minute mark. So rare for us.
Look at that. We're back in the saddle again.
We'll see you soon, people.
Yes. Okay. If you have anything you want us to talk about specifically, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you next week, right? On Monday Morning Coffee with Kyle and Ann.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye-bye.